Good morning children, this video is for 22nd January. We have learned about when a transversal cut two parallel lines, the properties of the lines. What are the properties? Pairs of corresponding angles are equal, pairs of alternate interior angles are equal, and sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Once again, pairs of corresponding angles are equal, pairs of alternate interior angles are equal, sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Last class we have seen that sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal also can be called as a co-interior angle. That means co-interior angles are supplementary. Now we have to do based on the properties. Some examples are there. First question, L parallel to M, T is the transversal, find X. Here in the diagram, if you check, that is 60 and X are alternate interior angle. Let us start with the 60 angle and then complete with the X. So you will get a shape of Z shape there, that is alternate interior angle. Otherwise also 60 and X are interior angles only, and 60 is on the one side and X is on the other side. So they are called as a alternate interior angle. So alternate interior angles are equal when a transversal cut by two parallel lines. So what is the value for X? X equal to 60 degree. And what is the reason we should write alternate interior angle? Are equal. Next question, A parallel to B, C is the transversal, find Y. So what is the value for Y? Again, C is the transversal here, A and B are the parallel lines. So again the same property only, alternate interior angles are equal. So what we can write, Y equal to 55 degree, alternate interior angles are equal. If anybody is having the doubt, you can go for the idea of Z. So 55 degrees starting from here, right? Then the common arm, again the Y is other arm only. So if you go for this idea, it is similar to the shape Z only. So what is the value for Y? Y equal to 55. Next question, L parallel to M, T is the transversal, find X. See the diagram, you can understand that 120 and X are corresponding angles. So 120 is above the line and X also above the line, and both are on same side of the transversal. Now if you check the shape, it is almost similar to reverse type of F only, right? See here this is the two lines and this is the major line. So we can say that 120 and X are corresponding angles. X equal to 120 corresponding angles are equal. L parallel to M, angle 1 equal to 40 degree, find all the other angles. So already 8 angles are marked in the diagram and angle 1 value is given. Angle 1 equal to 40 degree. The solution is asked for finding all other angles. So angle 1 equal to 40 degree. Angle 1 equal to 40 degree. So always we will finish the corresponding angles. So angle 1 equal to angle 5 equal to 40 degree. What is the reason? Corresponding angle. Now angle 1 equal to 40, Then what is angle 2? Angle 2 equal to 180 minus angle 1. That means 180 minus 40 degree. It is equal to 140 degree. This time we must reason that is linear pair. Now angle 2 we got means what about angle 6? Angle 2 equal to angle 6 equal to 140 degree corresponding angles. Angle 1 equal to 40 equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angle. Similarly, angle 2 equal to 140, then angle 4 is equal to 140 only, vertically opposite angles. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Angle 1 is 40 here. Angle 2 is equal to 140 here. 3 equal to 40 degree. And 4 equal to 140 degree. Now 3 equal to 40 degree means what we can say about 7. Angle 3 equal to angle 7 equal to 40 degree corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 4 equal to angle 8 equal to 140 degree. Same reason, corresponding angle. So respective reasons we got, so we should highlight the things. 1 equal to 40 degree, angle 2 equal to 140 degree, 2 and 6 we got here, 1 and 5 we got here. Now which is left? 3 and 7, 4 and 8. So all the things we have marked here. So what are the properties you have used that we must be written. Now otherwise once we got angle 5 equal to 40, we can write 5 and 3 are alternate interior angle also. That property also we can write. So whichever property we are using, that should be written correctly. Second question. L parallel to M, angle 1 equal to 65 degree, find all the other angles. Similar sum only I had given here because we must learn the name of the angle correctly. So angle 1 equal to 65 and we can calculate what is angle 2 by which property? Linear pair. So solution I'll write here. Angle 2 is equal to 180 minus angle 1. So 180 minus 65, it is equal to 115. Now we got angle 1 and 2. So easily we can write which are the other angles. So 1 equal to 65 means which is the corresponding angles? 5. And 1 equal to 65 means angle 3 is equal to 65 by vertically opposite angles. So I'll write like this. Angle 1 equal to angle 3 equal to 65 degree. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angle. Similarly, angle 2 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 115. Same reason, vertically opposite angles. Now we got 1 also, 2 also, 3 also and 4 also. Now by corresponding angle criteria if writing, corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 2 is equal to angle 6, angle 3 is equal to angle 7 and angle 4 is equal to angle 8. Now just to take down the values. What is the value of 1? 1 and 5 are 65 degree. 2 is 115. Therefore 6 also. What is 3? 3 is also 65. 4 115. So we got nicely 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We can conclude the answer like this. I think you got the idea now how to find out all the values. Angle 1 is given, then angle 2 by linear pair we have to calculate. So I have not written the reason here. We must write the reason here, linear pair. Okay. Then angle 1 and angle 2 got means what is the next step? Angle 3 and angle 4 to be written by vertically opposite angles. After that we got all the 4 angles related to the first line. Then similarly corresponding angles property we can write and respective values to be written for the remaining all angles. Now we got all the values of the angles. Third question. M parallel to N and angle 1 is to angle 2 equal to 3 is to 2 only. Now what are the values of all the angles? So angle 1 equal to 1 is to 2 means 3 is to 2, right? Angle 1 is to angle 2 equal to 3 is to 2. So what we should write? Angle 1 equal to 3x, angle 2 equal to 2x. Now what is 1 plus 2? Linear pair. So we can write that angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Linear pair. That means 3x plus 2x equal to 180. 5x equal to 180 degree. X equal to 180 by 5. What is the value 180 by 5? 36 degree. Now we got x is 36 degree. So what is the next step? Angle 1 equal to 3x means 3 into 36 equal to 108. Angle 2 equal to 2x, 2 into 36 equal to 72 degree. So 1 and 2 we got means what is the next step? Vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 equal to angle 3 equal to 108 degree. Angle 2 equal to angle 4 is equal to 72 degree. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. Now once we got all the 4 angles with respect to the first line, we can go for the 5, 6, 7, 8 angles also. How we can write? Angle 1 equal to angle 5 equal to 108. Now what is the next pair? Angle 2 is equal to angle 6 is equal to 72 degree. Angle 3 equal to angle 7 equal to 108 degree. Angle 4 equal to angle 8 equal to 72 degree. All these 4, what is the reason? Corresponding angles are equal. So I think now you learned how to write all the 8 angles in a when parallel lines cut by a transversal. L parallel to M, P parallel to Q, find A, B, C, D. Right? So whenever the diagram is given, the 2 lines are cut by another 2 lines, then that is also parallel with each other. So what is the value for A, B, C, D? That is the question. Now here, if it is 60, what we can go for? A and B, C, D means here it is a 60 degree means this here also 60 degree only. What is the reason for this one? Corresponding angles, because P parallel to Q and L is the transversal. So here no number is given. So let me mark here angle 1. Right? Angle 1 equal to 60 degree. Corresponding angles are equal. If angle 1 is 60, what about angle D? Angle D equal to 60 degree. Again the same reason. Right? See, now this time L parallel to M, Q is the transversal. Now D is 60, what about the C? C is a linear pair, right? So angle C equal to 180 minus angle D. So 180 minus 60 equal to 120 degree, linear pair. Angle C equal to angle B equal to 120 degree, vertically opposite angle. Now what about A here? Angle A equal to 180 minus angle 1. 60 degree, again it is equal to 120 degree, linear pair. So these are the points. Now when we are solving this type of the sums, many method you may get. Means based on the 3 properties only we are using. So whatever properties you are using, you must write the correct reasons. That's all. In the given figure, AB parallel to CD, angle APQ equal to 50 degree and angle PRD equal to 130 degree. Then find what is the value of angle QPR. So angle QPR we should find. If AB parallel to CD, angle APR equal to angle PRD. What is the reason? You can tell me now. See, angle APR is starting here. Sorry, outside it is coming. Okay. Next PRD. Now you only tell me which shape it is coming. It is almost similar to Z only. Already AB parallel to CD. These 2 lines are parallel, right? Now when we are saying that this is a transversal, what happens here? This whole angle with the transversal and the line is, this is the whole angle. Similarly, line here and the transversal here. So 130. So 50, if I'm don't having anything, I'll just put here the remaining value as a x. So 50 plus x, that is APR. And PRD is 130 degree. So here I'll substitute 50 plus x equal to 130. That means alternate interior angles. What is the condition for alternate interior angle when 2 parallel lines cut by transversal both are equal? So what is x now? 130 minus 50, it is equal to 80 degree. Okay. One more method I can tell. If it is 130, what about this angle? It is also equal to 50. Co-interior angles are supplementary. See, these 2 lines are parallel and this is the transversal. So both are on the same side of the transversal. If it is 130, this is 50 degree. Now it's a straight angle. Here 50, here 50. What is the total amount? Total value of the angle? 100. So what is the remaining angle? 80 degree. So any method you can adopt, but whatever method you are writing, write the correct reasons. So here we got x as 80 degree. That means which angle? Angle QPR equal to 80 degree. Okay. Now, based on the last 3 days classes, I just prepared some fill in the blanks for you. So just take down these questions and write the answers and keep it ready for the next class. The next class only I am giving the answers. Now question only I am providing. Fill in the blanks only. The first question, if the sum of measures of two angle is 90 degree, then the angles are dash. Second question, a transversal intersect two or more than two lines at dash points. Next question, sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is dash. Question number 4, alternate interior angles have one common dash. Fifth question, corresponding angles are on the dash side of the transversal. Sixth question, two angles forming a linear pair are dash. Seventh question, the supplement of an acute angle is always dash angle. Eighth question, an angle which is half of its supplement is of dash degree. Ninth question, an angle is more than 45 degree, then its complementary angle must be dash 45 degree. Question number 10, vertically opposite angles are always dash. So these questions answers try to complete, and tomorrow's class I will give the answers. With this today's video I am winding up. Thank you.